what is your name and what house do you live in?
I'm Grayson. I live in Wilder House.
My name is Cecina. I live in Northrop House.
I'm Lynn.
And what house do you live in?
I live in King currently.
And what house did you live in when you experienced paranormal activity?
Talbot. I guess it all started when I applied for houses at Smith. I thought ghosts were really, really cool, and that's all I cared about. I really didn't know about the house communities. I didn't know how I'd know about the house communities. I was a freshman. It was the pandemic. That's really hard. So I just said, put me in a haunted house.
Do you know anything about the history of Talbot House that you could share?
Yes, I do actually. So there's a children's school right next to Talbot. You can actually hear the screams of kids playing in the morning. It's really nice. So the first thing I noticed is that the doorknobs were really low on the door, and I was wondering about that. And then someone told me, I forget who it was, that it used to be a boarding house for the kids who went to the school there, like back in the 1800s. So that's why the doorknobs were so low, so the kids could open the doors, basically. And then there's a ghost named Thomas who was playing hide and seek with kids his age, and he was like the fat one. People made fun of him, and they locked him in the attic, and he died of dehydration. And so it said that the attic is haunted. When it was unlocked, people used to see him in the 4th floor bathrooms and used to turn on the sink. It was said that a parent, on Parents Weekend, even had a full conversation with him, and when she turned to look at him, he was gone. In my house, I took the position of I was one of the birthday fairies, and our job is to wish people happy birthday. So it was someone's birthday on the 4th floor, so I made origami and I go to decorate their door. As I was walking, I think I was walking back to the stairs, I hear this thump 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 stomp in the attic above me. The attic's locked. There's no way no one can be in the attic. And the steps, they sounded short. They sounded like a child, and that fit the description.
Well, I think it all started this semester. So I was one day I was changing because I had class. So I was changing in my room, just like every other day normally. I was facing my window, and suddenly I just hear this very weird voices, very close to my ear. It was very close, I could feel it right behind me. I could feel the warmth and the voices, and it was just. And I looked back, and obviously there was nothing. So I was thinking about it the whole day. I talked to my friend. I was like, I cannot live in this room. This is so weird. I don't know. There was no way of explaining it. I haven't told it to a lot of people because I don't know if that's something I should do.
So you say that you've had paranormal experiences in Wilder, correct?
Yes, I lived in Comstock my first year, and so I've had paranormal experiences in both houses. So in Wilder House, we share a ghost with Comstock named Gloria. I was finishing up homework in the middle of the night, and so I get up to go use the bathroom once before bed, and I get back to my room, ready to just get in bed, and suddenly the door has locked behind me. And then it hit me that I was just alone at 3 a.m. in this creepy hallway in this creepy house. Then I remembered that we had this landline downstairs, and I don't think before that I had used a landline in ages, but I had to go down there, and it's one of those old rotary phones. And so I went down there, and I had to figure out what the Campo number was. It was, somewhere on information. And I dialed the number, and Campo didn't show up for a while. And, I got back into bed, but I was just kind of really creeped out by the whole experience.
So you think that was Gloria?
Yes, I absolutely think that was Gloria.
Why do you think Smith is a hotspot for paranormal activity?
I think because of the history. I think we've had a very unique history compared to a lot of colleges.
There's been deaths at Smith and ghost stories that come from that, but I know there's deaths at every college, but a lot of colleges I know aren't haunted. why is it such a hot spot? I can't answer that. I think it's just the way things panned out.